Like,
yeah, they could just call it Fantastic Four, man. The doesn't really do much for me. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later Review. I'm your host, Joey. This week, we're talking the Fantastic Four First Steps. The 38th Marvel movie? How many Marvel movies have there been?
damn, I mean, that's
37th, I think.
37?
Yeah, based on this dude's list.
Yeah, but we know Eric Francisco doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
But does he have it on the list?
Probably not.
He has to.
You don't know. Yeah, there's 37. Okay. Is this the start of Phase 6?
I think so.
Bro, I'm lost with all these phases, all these fucking things, man.
So, Phase 6 starts with Fantastic Four First Steps, then it's Spider-Man Brand New Day, Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars.
And then that's the end of the Phase 6.
I guess, man. I don't know.
Movies in between and after, probably.
I don't think so. I think those four movies are like the next ones, right? Yeah. I mean, but I don't know.
Well, that also doesn't include the TV shows that are technically a part of the phases.
Yeah, but come on. Who cares about those?
The big stuff, dude. We're not talking about no little weak show.
Yeah, right? No weak ass Marvel zombies or Marvel what if.
You say that till you try to watch Spider-Man and they have a bunch of shit from Daredevil in it.
I mean, yeah, that's true. It's gonna have a ton of shit from Daredevil in it. But Fantastic Four doesn't, because it takes place in Universe 828. In retro-futuristic New York, where fucking Ben Grimm is trying to fucking bang at the synagogue. So I've been seeing online that people are like, this doesn't feel like a full movie. That you can 100% tell that they cut a lot of shit out of it, most likely for runtime. And I think I agree with them. This movie feels kind of weird.
It doesn't feel whole for you?
It does not. It feels like something is missing. And I wanted to love this movie really bad. I went in with high hopes. I was like, this movie's going to be a 10 out of 10.
That's your problem, dude. I went in with low hopes.
I went in with mid hopes.
How'd you leave, James?
Yeah. No, I think this movie's great. I didn't feel that at all.
So great is what, though? Just spoil the rating, because I need to know what you give it.
Like a 9 or 10.
Wow, 9 or 10?
This movie's a 9 for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, we're not too far off then. Because I'm going to spoil it right now, and we'll talk about it again later. I'm giving this movie like a 7.5 or an 8. It just was not what I thought it was going to be.
But you're a big fan of the Fantastic Four, aren't you? Or
I've liked all the movies, even the bad ones. Like, I don't... Well, the problem is when I got into comic books, Marvel started doing their thing where they started not making books based off of franchises that other studios held, right? So like there was like basically no X-Men books. The Fantastic Four had basically been written out of the universe, through various means or whatever, and they were really focusing on like just the things that they can make movies off of. So like I didn't really
the Inhumans became a thing.
Yep, is because they were trying to get mutants out of the picture so that they could make some money off of them. So like I didn't have a chance to read anything new. And I've never gone back to like read the Jonathan Hickman shit where it's like that's like peak Fantastic Four or whatever. But like I like the concept. I like the characters. I like them in general and like the Future Foundation and shit.
All I really know about the Fantastic Four is Reed Richards, smartest man alive, or something like that, right? One of them.
Smartest man, yes, not smartest character.
Probably top 5 smartest Marvel people.
Yeah.
Or is Tony Stark smarter than him?
I think Tony is technically smarter than he is.
Spider-Man smarter than him?
No.
All of it really depends on who's writing, though. Like, it's...
no, I think Marvel generally has, like, a list of them as well.
Yeah, I mean, because even Riri might even be considered... I mean, she's smarter than Peter Parker, but, like, she's, like, up there now, and then...
she's not
Amadeus
the smartest,
Cho is another one that's, like... These newer characters are, like, genius level. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know technically how they have.
I'm talking about like back in the day,
I mean, for the most part, it's probably Reed and Tony.
Reed is probably smarter. Well, okay, I'm on Marvel.com, so it's got to be legit. This is published November 27, 2018. Lunella Lafayette is the smartest, and I think that's Devil Girl. Yep. And then number 2 is Reed. Number 3 is Tony. Number 4 is Bruce. Number 5 is
Bruce.
Valeria Richards.
Yeah, I forgot about Bruce too. I'm shit.
Yeah, you are. But he's low. I think generally everybody is like, because Bruce is a specialist. He only specializes in gamma, which is, I think, like, we'll generally just put him lower. Number 5 is Valeria Richards, which we don't meet in this movie, which I think was a weird choice. And 6 is Hank Pym.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Actually, I'll just finish the top 10. 7 is Riri Williams. 8 is Hank McCoy. 9 is Amadeus Cho. 10 is T'Challa.
That's crazy.
T'Challa?
That like some new ones.
Bro, he's got that fucking super flower in his ass, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You think it's just making my man stronger? Fuck no.
That's crazy though. Like I didn't know he was still considered smarter than Siri though.
Who?
His sister Siri. How do you pronounce it?
It's
Siri.
SH. Yeah. You said Siri, and I was like your phone?
Yeah.
He ain't smarter than this.
No, he ain't.
I mean, but he's just
Siri's
supposed
alive.
to. But he's supposed to be like the best, you know. I just think he's like, I don't fuck with that nerd shit as much as other people.
Yeah, I mean, he's still super tech savvy though. It's not like he's just like, put this shit in my butt and I'll go.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fucking bang.
Yeah.
But yeah, Reed, that's all you need to know. Reed is super smart and he's generally socially fucking bad. He's just the worst socially.
So was Pedro doing it for you guys? Is playing Reed Richards?
I think the casting's great, personally.
I think it was perfect. He was so fucking good. He is so good. And him and Vanessa Kirby, I want them to be my mom and dad. They're so good.
I get all the press now, dude. I get all the press now. You know, them holding each other, them cuddling the whole time, you know.
They might have actually fallen in love, dude. I don't know. It might be real.
You know who else was a standout for me? Joseph Quinn.
But like, were you one of the people who thought he wasn't going to be great?
I was one of the people that thought it was going to be great.
That he was going to be great or was not going to be great?
Was not.
You mumbled.
I didn't like him in Gladiator 2.
What do you mean? What? You're crazy. What?
You're overdoing it, dude. He's being extra.
What? It's Gladiator. They're rich. They are extra.
I mean, I've liked him in anything I've ever seen him in so far.
He's been great.
I thought he was going to be good. And my thing is, it's like, the rest of the cast around him is so strong. It's like he needed to just do his job, and he was gonna be. It wouldn't have felt bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Cousin. Like, I'm just glad he's like,
dude. Oh man, he was so good.
He was cool.
Yeah.
You know,
and he wanted to bang, like Joe said.
He wanted to make the synagogue a fucking party house.
Natasha Lyonne randomly,
dude.
Yeah.
So there's one scene I really liked though, because I was glad that they didn't like fester too much on the fact that Thing is a sad boy and like doesn't like being a rock. Like he was like he was just being a fun uncle for the most part of the movie, which I liked. But there's like one subtle scene which shows that he like thinks about it, like when he's like looking at the TV or whatever, and he's like looking at his old
flashes
or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's all I need. Like, okay.
I think they shouldn't have blown their load, because that was in the trailer, but that was a very nice scene. I liked it.
I don't even remember from the trailer, but I've seen the trailer once and then I avoided the rest of the time.
Same.
I also don't know if I've seen a teaser. I don't think I've ever seen the full trailer.
Well, there's a lot from the trailers that has been cut out, apparently. Like, we were supposed to get John Malkovich in this movie. He was nowhere to be found. Yeah. He was supposed to be in this movie.
Like a week before the movie that all his stuff got cut out, but I was like, I didn't even know he was in the movie.
I don't know who he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is also, I think, the most seasoned Fantastic Four we've ever seen in film. So, like,
but you know what also I liked is I felt like because I didn't feel this in the other renditions, I felt like Susan and Reed, or like on the same level. Like, I always felt like on the other ones, he was kind of being like, Jessica Alba felt like.
The movies were misogynistic. You can say that. Older movies were misogynistic. I think that's an okay assessment.
Because she has just as much say, if not the most say, in the Fantastic Four compared to the other renditions where she doesn't really.
Well,
like,
this Reed
the most powerful.
Arguably,
yeah, right.
I think so. I mean, it's weird with like when you have elemental powers.
She can bend light and like pop your head from the inside out. Type of shit, you know.
I mean, in this movie, she was the only one that was going to be able to do what she was able to. None of them were going to be able to do shit.
I kind of liked the movie being like, it feels like they took the conceit of like, You know how a mom could pick up a car when it's on her baby? Imagine that, but it's Galactus.
Yeah,
I love that.
When you're a superhero.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense.
What's the superhero version of picking up a car off your baby? Tripping a really big guy.
But I also liked, because you needed to do something in a way where it wasn't like the Kang situation where, like, Kang gets his ass whooped by Ant-Man, and it's just like, bro.
By ants.
Yeah.
You lost a bunch of ants, dog. Yeah, you're supposed to be the killer.
Like the dude that's like the sidekick of a sidekick when he meets with the Avengers.
Yeah.
Like, we can't.
You got beat by the guy who rides on Hawkeye's arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He's the sidekick of a sidekick.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think about like what didn't do it for me. I think part of where it lost me was like the Silver Surfer stuff kind of felt weird. It felt real tacked on. Like it almost just felt like they were like, okay, this is not going to be a beat 'em up movie. People are not going to be punching each other the whole time. So what is Johnny going to do? We got to give Johnny something to do because he can't do anything else.
Side mission.
Yeah, and so he's like, I got to figure out about the sexy silver lady.
Yeah.
That's my job.
Yeah, good for him. I like Shalabow. I think they explained it well enough.
I liked her. I just think it felt tacked on. Everything else was like, all right. And then it was exposition.
I also think I personally enjoyed that they didn't like overdo it with their superpowers. I think they used them when necessary, and they did a good job of trying to explain the characters and develop the characters versus trying to develop like their superpowers in a sense. So I like that it was more like family, and it was more about like, how are we gonna do this together versus being like, let's just beat shit up.
No, I agree. I'm not saying that that's the problem. I didn't expect this to be a huge beat 'em up. I'm just saying that piece of it felt very like extra and like like Eric said, it's super side mission-y, and it's like I could have taken it or leaving it. I didn't really need Johnny to do that, you know. Like it also felt like there was probably some more important things that could have been done, and then it was like, but we needed her to Deus Ex Machina at the end because without her they were fucked. They were not winning without her at all.
Well, no, they would have still Johnny would have just died.
Yeah, but come on, they're not killing Johnny.
Even then, I feel like probably not.
I don't think he would have been able to do it either.
Yeah,
he would have just gotten swatted away like a fucking firefly.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he was kind of. I mean, because he can go through like his armor or whatever. So I think if he went full force, he could have blasted him in the head.
That's assuming that the tubes were made out of the same exact armor that his body's made out of.
Yeah.
Which we don't know, because all we know is that homie is hungry, and that's about it. We got nothing else out of Galactus other than he's hungry.
He's insatiable thirst.
Yeah, yeah. He said, "I need a white monster cannon. That's it, real bad." And your fucking planet's looking exactly like it. But I don't know. I don't think they would have won without her. I think. If she didn't come back, even they didn't think so. Like they were like, "Oh fuck, this isn't gonna turn out well. He's coming out of the portal, guys."
I couldn't tell if that was mine freezing or what.
It's my internet, I think. That froze. Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You guys are back.
Yeah. No, like I understand what you're saying. I just think because he was just kind of like caught off guard, and half his body is in like space, and he's not like that agile. I think he could have, because also too he would have used all his force. Like he was willing to like he would have gone like supersonic.
Full in.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He didn't really seem supersonic like to get fucking knocked out like that.
Yeah, but he was willing. It was just because then I mean he was kind of like doing side shit in a sense. That was like I got to protect them at all costs. He was kind of just being like helping them throughout the movie, and I think in that moment he would have been able to like really like level that shit up.
But like
but not to like kill him or shit, just push him back enough that it closes. Right, or it closes and fucking his Galactus is like.
I thought that's what they were gonna do. Was they were just gonna cut his fucking face in half and it was gonna be over with, you know? But like, I think it was kind of weird too. That fucking Sue was like, hey Johnny, you're my gun, and I'm pointing you at the Silver Surfer lady, and I want you to kill that motherfucker right
Dude,
now.
that was wild that she said that
Yeah.
shit.
But I don't know why, but I loved any time when Reed was like, Johnny, go, and then he just like dips off. I just really liked it.
I mean, yeah, he felt a little like golden retriever puppy-ish, the way they were like,
did.
sick him, and
Hey,
he
but-
went,
But
This
Johnny
movie's
was
all
standing
about
on
family,
business.
dude.
He was,
it's about
yeah.
family, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
Stand up
got
for your family.
you kind of got to be though when you're like these three people are the only three people who could ever relate to you ever in this universe. It
Yeah.
seems like because
And,
there
like,
were
it's-
no other super people, so like these
Yeah.
are the only ones who could.
And one's your sister, who now we know had a close relationship with because you had a trouble like upbringing, and then her husband. So it's like these are your family in general, and then you have like you who Ben in a sense they're also like best friends, even though sure like Reed and Ben are best friends.
Shit, I don't
but,
know.
like,
I think Ben
In
likes.
this movie more
Yeah.
so.
In this movie, yeah.
I
friends,
think
yeah.
he likes Johnny way more than fucking Reed.
Yeah.
Reed does kind of suck a little bit more in this
Reed's
universe
kind
than
of
it
a
feels
dick,
like.
dude.
Yeah, well, he's kind of like that in the comics. He's kind of a huge asshole
When
in
you're
the comics.
When you're smart,
No.
you know, it comes with the territory, you know.
That's the
I
thing.
wouldn't know.
I'd rather him.
I don't know.
I'd rather him play up his intelligence as being someone that is sometimes socially inept, versus him being like charismatic and like it's like then it just feels like he's a regular dude. I
Yeah.
felt like he was a genius.
Yeah.
Because he had a point, dude. He doesn't have to build the crib, man. He has robots for that. He's
I
got
mean-
the super scanner thing.
That was totally unnecessary.
Yeah.
That was kind of sick the way that she like made her fucking stomach invisible or whatever. I kind of
Yeah.
wish oh boy would have done something cool then. Like wait until the very end when your mom is dead for like 4 minutes or whatever. Not very cool. I don't really vibe with that,
that's
buddy.
the time you got to do it though. These out shit
Yeah.
like, hey, I got to let him show. I got to let him see it.
Yeah, but
I
she's
mean,
got brain damage though. She was dead for a little too long to not come back with something missing. You
dude,
know.
he can make pocket universes. Like,
Well, we
was
don't
gonna
know
say,
we don't know what his power set is in this universe. All right,
You guys,
we don't know.
You guys came into this movie knowing who that Franklin dude was, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that
baby.
Franklin dude is
Yeah,
like
Franklin.
I was
the,
like,
Yeah.
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 Frank Castle.
he comes
I
out
wish.
dual wielding
I
guns
wish,
akimbo.
dude.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
then
if-
for a second there, I was like, wait, is she birthing what's his face?
Kang?
Cable.
Yes. Oh, spoilers. Go ahead. Who are you talking about?
Oh my god, I forgot his name. Purple dude.
Galactus?
Thanos.
No, Thanos. There you go. I was like, is she birthing Thanos for a second?
Comes
That'd
out
be
the
funny.
womb doing some of this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the minute I get a stone. No, so yeah, Franklin is like one of, if not the most powerful, like
Yeah.
actual characters in the
No,
universe.
I did some
People-
research on him. Yeah.
Yeah,
People
he's
are
wild.
like having these debates online right now, being pissed because people are like putting up all the characters that are in the MCU, the strong ones, especially the ones with like mystic powers and stuff. And they're
You're
like
pissed about
how-
Jean Grey,
this,
right?
This baby solos all of them, and it's
He
just like,
does solo
yeah,
all
he
of them,
does,
though.
And then they're
Even
like,
Jean Grey.
Yes, the
Yeah,
Phoenix
he can
isn't
do-
shit. People like to put a lot of weight on the Phoenix.
People
it
are
ain't
saying
shit.
she's like a god.
No, I mean it is a god, but he's almost
No, yeah,
bigger
no.
than he's like multiversal level
Yeah.
god, which is the difference.
he.
I
he
mean, I
could-
know that. I know the ending of this phase now, essentially, because of what his powers can do.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he can literally put any of them in legitimately. So kind of in Superman, how they had like those weird dimensions or whatever, like,
Mhm.
and he could make that shit like in a whim and put them in those dimensions, and they're just stuck. Like, what are you gonna do?
I mean the current Marvel universe in comics only exists because of Franklin. He's the only reason that they even have a universe is because him and the
After Secret
Molecule
Wars.
Man just started creating the universe together. And it's like, all right, like nobody can even hold a candle to my
Yeah.
man.
Phoenix and then Wanda, like the Scarlet Witch, people were like, "Oh, Scarlet Witch could do this." It's like, yeah, she can do a fraction of what he can do. Like,
Yeah, she
'cause-
has reality bending powers, but only within her mindscape. She doesn't have the fucking like imaginative nature of a child who can just fucking
Yeah.
create entire beings and shit. Yeah, people don't know what they're
I mean,
talking
he
about.
can even make himself older. He's made himself like a grown man in comic books. Like,
Yeah, he's busted.
yeah.
I mean, but then like my thing is like what do they have Doom even doing? What are they going to be able to what is Doom going to be able to do? Like what do they have my man
This little
planning?
baby.
it has to be. They're probably pulling something from like the what is it? The War World storylines. or
Secret
whatever.
Wars, yeah.
Yeah.
But like unless it's like this version of Doom is a Franklin from an alternate universe. However they explain him having reality bending powers, I'm gonna be like, this is bullshit. This is all bullshit. I don't accept none of this.
I think the thing is they're gonna probably play up the fact that he looks like Tony Stark, and they're gonna be like, oh, he's a superhero, like he's a hero because he looks like our
Nobody wearing a crazy fucking metal mask like that is a superhero, okay? He's got supervillain written all over him.
But then it also
or
depends.
he's MF Doom. You know,
yeah, he's a rapper. I've seen that guy.
Yeah.
Are they going? I want to know what they're going to do about their relationship, his relationship with the Fantastic Four, though. Like, what do they?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know because
they know each other. Like
they're supposed to know each other, but like nobody name dropped him. The only thing we got was the little panning over to the Latveria where there was nobody there, and that was it. But like nobody talks about him. So does he know them?
And they didn't technically, like, I mean, the way they worded it is like it was just them four going to space, but like, are they going to be like, oh, actually?
Can you guys, where does Doctor Doom originate from? Like, he's from this world, but like, is
he
just a billionaire? Or?
He's from Latveria. Depending on the universes, he like went to school with Sue and Reed. Like that's how he knows them, is from college and shit like that. He goes
on like that mission.
Yeah,
that's how he gets his powers as well.
Sometimes he goes up there with them. It depends. I need to look it up. I don't know what the official origin story is right now. But yeah, it's in some universes he goes up there
with them.
He's not
Reed.
He's
not just some dude. Yeah, he
fucking hates him. Yeah, he's salty as hell. And in some universe or some timelines, he like also is in love with Sue, which is kind of why he hates Reed.
Sometimes he's like disfigured too from like either he was.
This one he's not though. Robert Downey Jr. is not going to be disfigured. Which like what the fuck's point of the mask?
Because I think that's solely because they want to be like.
Yeah,
Robbie Downey Jr. These guys look alike.
Yeah,
in Deadpool, Chris Evans was two superheroes, and so we gotta think he's superhero too.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna think that, but they might. I think they might do it once and be like, "Yeah, no, this has got to be. Look, he looks like Iron Man."
Gonna go up to him and be like,
"Mr. Stark, Dad?" Yeah, and he's gonna fucking break his neck. Yeah, I'm looking. So, but the reason he wears that mask, Eric, is because he thinks he's hideous, basically. And in some, depending on like what comics you're reading, he's either a fucking monster and his whole
face, like
is just some, torn like, up, bro.
Two-Face, Phantom the Opera type face,
or
it's like one like distinguished scar.
Sometimes it's not even a whole scar. Sometimes it's like a little scratch above the eye, and he's like, "I'm a hideous fucking beast."
It's like some vanity shit with him, though. So,
he's on one.
I've seen
typically.
some images,
Yeah, there's some where they make him look like the Elephant Man. You know what I mean? Like they make him look grotesque.
That's the issue with watching mediums like comic book movies versus other properties.
Yeah,
because there's so much shit they can take from, and we don't know what story they're really trying to tell. Especially because there's zero setup. We're like, pretty much the next Fantastic Four movie is Avengers.
Yeah,
so it's like, I don't know if they're gonna sprinkle them in anywhere or maybe end credits, but.
How many years were they in, or how many years since they were in space the first time? Was it 4?
4 years.
Right, okay.
Oh, no.
And then now another 4 has passed?
No, only 1 is passed.
No, because the end credit age is up again, right?
Yeah, but I thought it was only like 1 year later.
Yeah, I thought it was 1 year later.
No, but when he sees, I mean, I thought it was more, but I could.
He's only 1 when he meets.
Well, no, he's 1
Robert
at the end of the
Doom
movie.
Jr.
1 year later happens at the end of the movie, and then another time jump happens for the end credit.
No, are you sure?
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing a time jump.
Because he goes from being a baby to like a boy with like longer hair. So like it's at least.
Oh yeah,
you are.
Right.
It says set, so it's 5 years later from the very last scene of the actual, or no, 4 years later from the very last scene of the movie. But it's
so they've been
but he's
for
5 years.
9 years.
Yes, 9 years. 9 years when he meets Doctor Doom for the first time.
Okay, that tracks.
Shit, they're old.
My thinking is, since it's first steps, maybe it's the first time he's meeting Doctor Doom, but I don't know shit about fuck, so.
No,
we also don't know what happens in
this
this time in between.
Probably nothing. It's probably just them being superheroes.
Just standard. Yeah,
I mean,
standard
my
stuff.
biggest issue is this does nothing for the end of Thunderbolts.
No.
I have no fucking idea how this ties into the end of Thunderbolts, and I fucking hate that though.
They duped you.
Because
that's smart though.
Well, yeah, because I thought
you know what my thinking is?
Go ahead.
There's a whole like multiverse stuff. Like when they went into the wormhole to try to escape like Galactus' world, that's when it split off. That's my simple explanation. But
I don't think
that's
so.
not how it works in the MCU because like parallel universes.
But that was only when there was no parallel universes. That was when there was only one sacred timeline. But now that there's all the timelines, I don't think. I don't know.
It depends what they do with Loki. Dude, Loki could be fucking. Oh shit! I fell and went.
He's still down there fucking with the cables, dude. Fucking
I didn't watch season 2, so sure.
Okay. Yeah, Loki's holding it together. That's all you need.
Oh, is he? He's putting it down.
Yeah.
But that's like an alternate universe Loki too. That's like holding it down. That's not even like the Loki.
Yeah, it's yeah.
But so. In the biography for Doctor Doom, he's from Latveria, which is somewhere like near Romania. He comes to the U.S. His mom got killed by Mephisto. Okay, like literally one of the major devils in hell killed this dude's moms. Right? He came to the United States, built a machine to talk to the dead, so that he can convene with his mother. And then he got kicked out of whatever school that they were in because he was fucking crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. A machine blew up. That's what disfigured him. And after the machine blew up, or it was the same machine. Yeah, the machine was used to communicate with the dead, specifically his mom. Reed warned him about it, and he ignored him, thinking that he was just smarter than Reed. And then the shit blew up, and in some universes, completely fucking melted his skin away from his face or whatever. And then he got kicked out of school.
He's just some dude, but he wears this like super suit, right?
No,
he has powers.
He has
super strength. I know he's super intelligent and shit, but like
he has magic powers. He doesn't have like genetic abilities. He like is saved by some monks, and those monks teach him some fucking some voodoo, some hoodoo shit. You know what I mean? And like he does some of the dark arts in this bitch, which is like what makes him like a good foil to the Fantastic Four, because Reed's always like, how can I build a machine to stop this? And this motherfucker's speaking in tongues, putting up hand symbols at him.
What's so interesting is like, it's the TV shit, because Ironheart delves into a lot of that shit.
Yeah, because Mephisto's in it or whatever, right?
Yeah,
spoilers.
And she uses magic, and she uses...
Wait, Riri uses magic?
Hoodoo?
You do, bitch, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that. That's crazy. Spoilers for a show you're not gonna watch. Go ahead.
Yeah, it ended.
I was gonna watch it
like 3 weeks ago.
It ended a long time ago, Eric. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. It was not a long time ago, dude.
It was only on for 6 weeks.
It was only on for 2 weeks, wasn't it? They did 3 episodes.
3. It was like 3, and then I think they did
2. They did 2, and 2, right?
Yeah.
So you had a lot of time. Fuck you, Eric. That's like 3.5 months.
Dude, I've been on vacation.
You can watch on a plane, dude. That wasn't that long.
But yeah, I just don't know. It's going to be interesting how they tie him into it, because there's no explanation of who this man is.
But that's the issue, though, because they could easily just be like, no, we started laying the foundation down in Ironheart, and people would be like, I didn't watch that shit.
No, but like laying the foundation is different from saying like there's magic, because they have fucking Doctor Strange. They've been laying the foundation since Doctor Strange, you know? Or Wanda.
At the end of the day, though, when you make a movie, you don't want to like... The TV show stuff should be just supplemental, you know? It shouldn't be all be all end all, you know? Because then you're lost as a casual movie goer. Then you're lost.
Yeah, but you're building a cinematic universe, man. You got to have some supplementals that are required.
I mean, Star Wars did this shit with novels. It's the same shit. Now they're just doing TV.
Nah, the novels never dipped their toes into the movies, though. That shit was truly like, you don't need to know fuck to watch episode 6. Like, this shit is just episode 6
and shit like this. This feels like the shows might be.
No. The novels were all Elseworld, basically, because like none of them
are canon.
No, some of the pieces are now canon, But no, the novels themselves are not canon. Like Thrawn was introduced in his own novel series or whatever, where like Luke was doing crazy shit. But like none of the shit in those novels are now canon. Only Thrawn is canon. And like whatever stories have been told about him now are canon. But like all the other shit, like we're going to pick this character out and some of his character things are coming with them. But like not all of it is canon. Like the Star Wars shit is so fucked up. If they go anywhere near, it's really bad. They should definitely not do that. But like, I think, but like other than Spider-Man and Doctor Strange 2, there haven't been any ones that are like super heavy in the TV show, right? Because Captain America 4 isn't. They just tell you what, like they basically redo the whole show for you in the movie. Mm-hmm. So like you didn't have to watch that. But like there's no other ones, right?
Yeah, I mean there's like just little bits, which is not like crazy. Because like you figure like because Captain America would be the one where it's like the Bucky shit or whatever, but they explain it away.
Right, yeah.
And I mean that they should. I mean that movie pretty much is more of a sequel to Incredible Hulk than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, we just haven't really had that many movies, to be honst.
Good.
Yeah. I like it that way.
Yeah, because half of them.
I mean, that's the way they used to do it. They used to do like three. Well, like the first phase. What is there?
Well, the first phase is different.
Years, there's 3, and then even the second one, it's not too. The second phase is not too crazy.
I just had them up. Hold on.
And then they got too crazy towards the end, dude. And then
the pandemic also messed things up because it kind of like they.
The first phase was 6 movies over the course of 4 years.
Yeah, that seems fine.
I mean, it didn't get crazy till phase 3. That's when they really went off the fucking deep end with how many movies they were putting out.
And what year does phase 3 start? Does it have like the first movie there?
2016, and it went to 2019, and they had 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 movies.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's crazy. Over 3 years.
There's like 3 a year coming out at that point.
Yeah. Shit, they had some of the best movies though.
Yeah. I mean, they had to though because they need to wrap up that story.
They could have drawn it out a little bit more. Okay, they could have given the dudes who are writing Blade a little more time to get the script tightened up, so that we could have Blade already.
If they would have done that though, Endgame and shit would have been fucked because of the pandemic.
Yeah, it would have been really bad. They would have saved cinemas though. Might have been the better move. All right, boys. We good to let me bring up the shit. Are we good to wrap up now that we've gone fully off the deep end and started talking about Marvel movies instead of art TV instead of the movies?
Shit, it's all canon.
I think so.
Yeah, it is all canon. Yeah.
I mean, being as this was my first Fantastic Four film, you know, I honestly love the retro setting. Yeah, I never watched the original Fox ones.
So the original Fox ones were not retro futuristic, but go ahead.
Yeah, they're modern, right?
Yeah, super modern.
I mean, all of them are the other ones.
And I accidentally watched this in 3D. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was sucked into this world, dude.
Yeah.
This retro futuristic world was awesome to me.
In 3D?
Aesthetically, it really is, except for the main cast with their hairstyles. Everyone else has like old hairstyles, except for like the main cast.
Yeah, but they're the future part of the retrofuturism.
Yeah, fair. It was cool though. I like the aesthetic.
And then I loved Vanessa Kirby was just serving face the whole time, dude.
Dude, she's a mom, dude.
She was like,
and she's great. I love her.
Then,
she said Elizabeth Olsen step over.
Bitch. And then she moved her. Go ahead, Eric.
And then I'm not gonna lie, when Johnny Storm was like, "Hey, tell Franklin I love him,"
dude, I shed a Denzel tear.
I shed a tear, man.
That shit was hard, though.
I fucking shed a tear.
This movie had some great moments, and I love the tone of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It feels pretty somber, but like I think that's what it needed to be. But like anytime Reed had the answer to the question, but he doesn't want to say it because it's a bad answer.
Yeah, like he knows. Yeah. He's like, dude, I've gotten chewed out so many fucking times over this shit. Yeah. I'm just not saying it. I'll let her say it. I'm not saying it.
Yeah, dude. And then she just disappears though into the fucking night.
Yeah, that shit was hot. And then she reappears in bed with Ben. Scares the pebbles hope, out dude. That motherfucker. It gave you hope.
It gave me hope. Seeing like this world and this like fictional world where the whole world is literally uniting. try and defeat Galactus, I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's why this is
Shia LaBeouf
fiction.
says, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom. All right, Eric, what are you giving it?
And because of that, dude, this being my first Fantastic Four movie, I'm giving this a solid 9. Marvel is back, baby.
I'm giving it a solid 4.
Yeah.
All right, James, go for it.
No, I legitimately do think Marvel is back, dude. Thunderbolts, Ironheart, I really liked. Fantastic Four, I really liked. I think this movie, they casted well. I think they told a good story. I think just like visually, this movie is stunning. I think they do a good job with the lights and the darks of colors. And just overall, I was just enjoying myself. I felt like it had a lot of heart. I felt like they made you care about these characters and almost feel like they've been there the whole time. I mean, technically in their universe, they have been there the whole time.
At least 4 years.
Yeah, but overall, I really enjoyed it. A 9 out of 10.
Now, look, you guys are slobbing all over this movie's knob, okay?
Yeah.
I think coming off the back of Superman, it being so happy and so joyful, this movie being sad, fucking sappy motherfuckers, I was not ready for it. It broke my neck. I got whiplash from the shit. And I think, honestly, the baby CGI in this movie is so fucking bad. It took me out multiple times. I get it. Working with babies is hard. I get it. Yeah. And sometimes you got to comp them in. But when you're comping in a real baby on top of a fake The Thing with the background being fake, it looks so bad. Multiple times when The Thing was holding the baby, I was like, who the fuck decided this? Who decided that this would be the best course of action?
Baby.
I mean, it's better than the Chris Kyle movie, baby.
Twilight baby, though.
Yeah. I'm giving it 8. I can't wait to rewatch this movie, though. I think rewatching this movie is gonna be great.
Rewatching it with the kids, dude.
Fuck them kids. I'm rewatching this shit by myself, dog.
Hey,
I can't do that if I'm watching it with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving it an 8 out of 10, and we'll see. You know, with the rewatch in 40 episodes, I may change my tone. Superman might be a 5, and this might be a 15. And that means that the Fantastic Four First Steps is going to get a sooner or later letterbox score of 4.33 out of 5. And I'm going to thank you for tuning in and watching our review and us do another shit. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Adios.